agua.
Hey guys, it's December 6, 2022, year of our Lord, and PLA is finally out. Probably the most leaked update to Squad to date, and it's finally here. So let's jump into it with a patch note video. 4.0 release notes. The 4.0 will see the introduction of the new PLA, People's Liberation Army, faction including mainland China's land, sea, and air forces. This includes new combined arm feature, 7 new vehicles, 15 unique weapons and deployables, and a JH-7A rocket strike commander ability. In addition, we have included a number of fixes and quality of life improvements into the update as well. Awesome features. Add new factions, People Liberation Army. Boom. That's all you need to know. Close the video now. New modified weapon, the QJY-88 general purpose machine gun, QBU-88 marksman rifle, QBZ-95-1 rifles. That includes a grenade launcher and a grenade launcher carbine. QSZ-92 pistol, light anti-tank rocket launcher, and heavy anti-tank rocket launcher. Okay, so let's just quickly talk about the weapons. In testing, one of the things that I found out is the large sight over bore axis is very high, so that's your gap between where your barrel shoots and where your optic sees. And I really didn't think it would affect me this much, but in a lot of the cases, I would be aiming, say, over a rock, and I'd shoot the rock and wouldn't even know it. In Squad, the bullets do come out of the gun. Wow. Thanks, Winter. And it's very apparent here when you're trying to shoot something. The weapons themselves, they feel good. I would almost say that they're probably one of the best optics in the game right now. They're very clear, they're very concise, and the weapons, I won't spoil it, but there's a feature to them that's unique, which is always interesting. It's kind of a pain in the ass in my opinion, but you guys will find that out tomorrow. Another thing I wanted to touch on, this PF-80 or a 98 heavy anti-tank launcher. Very, very special thing added to that no other faction has. You guys are going to be super hyped about it. I want to talk about it, but I probably can't and shouldn't. Please don't cancel me, OWI. This JH-7A close air support rocket strike, which there should be a picture somewhere. I'll have a picture of the aircraft. Obviously, I don't have a picture of the strike because that's not what we do here. The mortar emplacement, this PP-87 mortar emplacement. Nothing to say about it. Not sure why I mentioned it. QJZ-87, yeah, that ATGM, frag, anti-tank mod, smoke grenade, entrenching tool, my binoculars. Entrenching tool, new animation. Look out for that. Very dope. This ATGM, another very special thing about it, but it's not special like the heavy anti-tank rocket launcher. This special thing is its reload rate, and you're going to notice it with one fire. They may have patched that. That might not even be in the game anymore, but just, I think I can say it. It reloads very fast. So this is definitely going to skew your PLA gameplay to definitely. No, well, it probably won't affect you too much. Kit rolls, rifleman, automatic rifleman, 2 variants, scoped, unscoped, rifleman, unscoped, optic, or red dot, culminator, and optic. Marksman, light anti-tank, 2 variants, probably scoped and unscoped, heavy anti-tank, machine gunner, grenadier, combat engineer, medic, 2 variants, crewman, pilot, unarmed. Awesome. Same thing as most other ones. CTM-131 logic truck might have a picture, might not. Notice that there is a variant that says transport truck with open top GPMG and a transport top with open top J7 HMG. What it's saying is there is a transport truck with a fucking gun on it, and it is the coolest fucking thing in the game. Now you're thinking, oh, what the fuck does that matter? Well, for one, it's another gun on a mostly useless vehicle for the game because it's a transport truck with a gun. And for two, because it's so tall, you can use them in such unique situations and provide ambush in such fun places. Honestly, I don't know why I geek out over it. It's probably my favorite vehicle now. Bulldog will always stay on top, but close second, maybe this transport truck. I assume it's still going to be the 5 tickets. I think it's worth. Might even go up. Not actually sure. But there are no, as I remember, I don't think there's protection with it. It's open top and it's fully exposed, just like the Tiger. The Mengshi Jeep, ATGM variant, MMG, HMG, and then RWS, HMG. And then this is another unique kind of aspect here. The ZSL10 should have a picture up here. I believe I don't have an open top variant or pictured, but this open top variant is unique because it's an APC with an open top. And there's actually something unique about these vehicles in general. And I didn't get much testing with the ZTZ99A, but there's something very special about this APC and IFE, and you will notice as soon as you get into the driver's seat. It is very unique, very special, and kind of actually fucking cool. But definitely be excited about this. So that's the APC with the open top. Then there's the wheeled IFE, and then there's a wheeled IFE with ATGM. I don't think I've actually seen this variant with the ATGM on it. I should have a picture, but maybe I won't. And then we, of course, have that tracked IFE. That definitely looks like a BRDM or a BDM4. Definitely. Transport helicopter, I do believe it's a big one. It's a big boy. Should have picture up. I think it's just another 2-squad hauler. Could be wrong there. I don't remember it in testing. PLA layers. This is what I was kind of nervous about, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little disappointing. As for the first introduction of another conventional Red 4 faction, I don't know. I don't want to seem disappointed, but you know, it almost seems like you would have the exact same number of Russian layers as you would with PLA layers. Obviously, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of time and effort, and they can't do all that. But at least we got an invasion on Harju versus the GB, which actually seems fun. Yeho Ras, what a surprise. Harju Ras, no shocker there. Goose Bay Invasion, that's slightly a surprise to me. Fallujah Invasion versus MEA. So I'm curious. I assume the Chinese are invading against the MEA, which is unique. And that's actually kind of exciting. I don't think there's an invasion against MEA on Fallujah yet. So that's going to be exciting. A RAS versus USMC in Fallujah. That's going to be interesting. A Samari, a new seed versus USA. That's exciting. Samari, great map. Love it. Seed, love it too. So that's awesome. So now seeders or servers trying to get their server seeded can now run a seed V3 and play off the new faction so people can try out the new equipment. Very cool. Narva, always need a Narva. A Gordok Ras, what a shocker. Talil Invasion, also, what a shocker. Versus MEA. Interesting again. There's a lot of versus MEA layers. Or maybe they're just introducing that. I don't really know. Leshkar, Invasion. Basra, Invasion B8. Kohat. Ooh, you know what? Oh, fuck. Should have said nothing. There's a Kokan. Whack. Kohat. Ras. V10 versus Australia. That'll be interesting. Invasion versus USMC. That'll be cool. Korra. Good to have more layers on Korra. Can never complain about Korra. Pacific Proving Grounds gets a versus USMC, and the Jensen's Range gets it versus Australia, who would I would assume is their near peer if they were to fight. But also the Marines are stacking up to fight against PLA IRL, so I expect more versus USMC layers, and there's two, I think. System and gameplay updates. Updated the ATGM system. Interesting. Once a vehicle has launched the maximum allotted numbers of anti-tank guided missiles, firing another will cause the oldest currently deployed missile to lose guidance and crash. Okay, that's realistic and that's cool. I don't think there's ever been a situation in which I've fired both missiles in succession at the same target. Usually the missiles are pretty fast, and I am never in a situation. The reloads are usually kind of slow, so that's kind of cool. While sprinting, attempting to bandage yourself will now immediately cancel your sprint and start the self-bandage action. Awesome, that's always cool. Updated the map legend with unique icons for armed transport trucks and APCs with open-top turrets. Okay, that's specific for PLA, because I don't think anyone else has that, but it is nice to finally have an option to discern open top APCs. I mean, I'm sure APCs, it means the wheeled variant. I don't think there's an open top Bulldog mark yet. Would be nice. Remove several unnecessary hard references that were negatively impacting performance. Oh, performance update. I know all you people are excited. Don't get excited. It's probably not going to be that great. Made improvement to the anti-cheat software. Awesome. Hopefully getting less hackers. Improve the appearance of sprinting from a third-person perspective. Curious on what that's going to be. General bug fixes. Fixed a client crash related to grenades. Fixed a client crash related to world setting parameters. Fixed an issue where the USMC flag was not appearing in the main server browser. This is kind of a big deal for me. I'm a Marine, if you didn't know. The USMC, when playing the USMC faction, the server browser would show either the American flag, it would show the American flag. And now there's actually a distinction between US Army and Marines. A lot of people have this debate where it's like, oh, well, technically it's still under the US and that's a country's flag, not of the faction's flag, but that kind of falls apart when you bring in the MEA, and then the MEA is a Middle Eastern Association, which is a turn of the MEC, Middle Eastern Coalition. It's a coalition of different countries, so what flag do you use? You know what I mean? So that argument kind of falls flat there. That's awesome. Cool. Good to see that. And I have seen the photo, and you guys will be happy to know that it does look very similar to an accurate red USMC flag with the gold accents or gold inlays, if you get what I'm saying. Fix an issue with the Australian MRH-90 helicopter missing its vehicle reset options. Very cool. Fix an issue where players could shoot through the floor of certain houses. Didn't know that. Fix an issue where players would automatically switch to their rifle after planting an anti-tank mine. Nice. Fixed a rare issue where players could become invulnerable to damage after using the Abercam feature in a certain way. Very interesting. Fixed a rare issue where people could be disconnected from their servers after pushing a helicopter from the tail. I've encountered that a few times. Good to see that in, but fixes are fixes. Fix an issue, water splash sound effects. I bet this is when you drive a vehicle through water and it still makes that bubbling noise. I bet that's what it is. Fix a various performance issue regarding oceans and water intensity. Cool. I bet that water will calm the shit down when it's not in, like when it's in a bay. I remember, I don't know if it was live game or somewhere else, but it was, there was an inland like small pond and it was just raging like an ocean. It's like, whoa, calm down, man. I believe that was on Black Coast, but various performance issues regarding already said that. Fixed an issue with frag grenades were not doing appropriate damage in the tutorial. Interesting. Fixed a visual issue where clouds of smoke could sometimes stick to vehicles instead of behaving normally. Very cool. Always big fan of smoke upgrades. Fixed issues with vehicles and their sound effects. So now hopefully no more stealth BTR. Fixed an issue with the top hatches of BMP2 desert vehicles. Top hatches. Fixed several issues relating to graphics settings, including one in which certain settings would reset upon exiting the game. Fixed an issue where toggle leading options were not behaving properly. Not sure what that relates to either. Several small visual collisions related to indirect fire shelters. Neat. Fixed a server crash related to CAF. Awesome. That one was crashing servers when the damage value was a certain damage value. It would crash the server relating to the C7 rifle. Your boy had a hand in helping that. So, map updates, bug fixes, fixed an issue where players could shoot vehicle-mounted guns inside of the main base on certain layers. I do remember that. RU fixed a collision issue on 1 to March side entrance. Interesting. Visual issue involved floating and incorrectly placed assets. Cool. Inconsistencies regarding the name of the forest industrial flag across layers. Cool. Fixed an issue where MTLB would spawn outside of the main base on RAS V2. Hole in the ground near missile silo. I did see that. Issue where CAF or where Russ forward spawn would occasionally spawn players in the air on Invasion V1. Did not see that. That seems scary. Issue where CAF staging barriers spreading access to ammo crates on Skirmish V2. Did see that. Issue where some deployables were incorrectly being blocked by water. That is such an annoyance. So hopefully they've raised or lowered that water level so we can, build appropriately. And fixed an incorrect Finnish spelling on Invasion V1. Shout out to the Finns for correcting that. The Bog flag on RAS V3, 4, 5, 6, now called March. Interesting. Fallujah fixed an issue where certain vehicles were too far out of range to be resupplied at main base on Invasion V2. Very cool. Always hate that bug. Always good to catch that. Fixed an issue where RAS V5 layer was incorrectly labeled. Fixed an issue where HAB could not be built near the marina cap zone due to problems with the water level. Cool. Hopefully that extends over to the flood level, because, man, there's a lot of water level problems there. Fixed an issue where rocks foliage appeared to float in certain areas on AASV1. I do remember that one. That's close to the Al Basra. The town. I forget actually the point name. Favorite map. Can't remember. Fix an issue which a river could stop appearing in certain situations. That sounds terrible. SK updates and bug fixes. Updated mod SDK to 4.0. Updated mod versioning. This requires mods to be recooked. So mods are going to break. That's essentially what that is. And that's the end of the patch notes. So not a whole lot. Kind of light. And I should have started with this, but you'll notice that there's no map. I think this is the first time we got a faction without a map release. And what I can say to that is the map is being worked on. It's great. It's super unique. There's no other map like it. And I think you guys are going to like it quite a bit when it finally does come out. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of short. Is what it is. Hopefully we get more patches soon, and I'm curious what OWI has next for us. Attack helicopters and fast ropes, hopefully, because and performance fixes. I didn't forget you guys, because man, we're getting done. Almost the entire roadmap is gone. So this is the older roadmap. This one's super. Oh man, does it fucking bring you back. Helicopter improvements still not really done. It says released. Overhaul phase 1, not sure if that was done. Menu overhaul, I don't think that was done either. New map unrevealed. That is what it that is the new map. But everything else, yeah, this is we are pretty much released. We got that fast rope we're still waiting for. Ultra wide monitor support, still don't have that. Gamepad joystick support, do not have that. Steering wheel when updated, free DLC system support for upcoming factions. Not sure if they've added that. And vehicular impact damage, definitely didn't add that. Impact damage to pedestrians, didn't add that. Territory control gameplay overhaul, did not add that. Commander resource point system, did not add that either. Post revive, I think we got that. And insurgency game mode overhaul phase 1. So we're still missing a little bit from the original roadmap. And if you scroll down, they have a Trello board as well, which I don't believe is touched at all anymore. And it's a little weird because it goes from right to left. So this is the stuff that you want to look at, kind of. But we can see that layer overhaul still in development. So good luck to them. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, give me a like. It encourages me to do more of these videos. I'm actually in between classes right now, and hopefully I can get this video out soon for class starts. So record fast patch note video release from Winter Sins. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time, and stay cool.